The Minnesota Timberwolves trade Karl Anthony Towns to the New York Knicks for Julius Randle, DiVincenzo, and a first-round pick. Man, who's seen this one coming? If you look at the Timberwolves, it look like a team on a rise. You know, you got your young star Anthony Edwards, Karl Towns. You know, they made a move for McDaniels, you know, that added that defensive element to that team, man, making them a tough, scrappy team to go along with Gobert and the other guys that they had. Made the playoffs, won a playoff series and things, and you say, hey, man, the Timberwolves is a team on the rise, and now they trade Karl Anthony Towns, you know, to the New York Knicks. And if you look at the New York Knicks, they made a move bringing in Mikal Bridges, and now they make another move, you know, make a trade for Karl Anthony Towns, you know. So now you have Jalen Brunson, Karl Anthony Towns, and Mikal Bridges. You still have OG, you know. So the New York Knicks is trying to make moves, you know, trying to improve the roster and things, man. You know, the Garden is the mecca for basketball. Spike Lee and all those people, man, and New York Knicks is back in the spotlight, you know. So they're trying to capitalize on that, on a good season last year, you know. They had you know, just came up a little short injury-wise. Julius Randle himself was out and things, and Jalen Brunson took him as far as he could. But now you add Karl Towns to go with Brunson and Mikal Bridges, man. So, you know, it's a surprise move. You know, no rumors or nothing like that going around. It just bam, up and happened. And I think Karl Towns himself was kind of surprised about it. But if you look at the Timberwolves, man, hey, you know, Julius Randle's a good player himself. You know, the relationship between the Knicks and Julius Randle was always kind of funny. It looks like they didn't really appreciate Julius Randle, or whatever. He didn't like being there, or whatever the situation was. It just seemed a little off. And now he gets a fresh start down in Minnesota, you know, with your young Anthony Edwards, young star there, Rudy Gobert and Daniels and things, and you got DiVincenzo defense and things. So you added another element. You know, you lose Karl Towns if you're the Minnesota Timberwolves, but you bring in Julius Randle. He's a good player in himself. DiVincenzo, scrappy player, first round pick. You never know what that pick can turn out. So ain't you know, it's not too bad for Minnesota Timberwolves, you know, in my opinion. New York Knicks, you add a player, you know, Karl Towns, to go, like I said, to go along with Brunson, and you lose some pieces. You know, you lost Hartenstein already. Now Randle and DiVincenzo for Towns. So, you know, maybe the Minnesota Timberwolves might have made out, you know, in this trade, depending on how the season goes for both franchises and what that first round pick turns out to be. So you say, hey, man, now you trade Towns and things, and Towns was, you know, a little bit inconsistent in the playoffs for the Minnesota Timberwolves. People were wondering what was going on with Towns in some of them games, and he was a no-show and things. So, and Julius Randle played hard ball, man. So, you know, we'll just have to see, you know, who really won the trade. That's what people want to know, man. Who won the trade? Who got the better deal in this situation? But if you look at it, both teams trying to make their ball clubs better, and the New York Knicks, like I said, is back in the spotlight with Jalen Brunson putting a shine on them and things. So, you know, you have to go and try to improve on that, and then the Minnesota Timberwolves, they can still improve on that move as well. So we'll just have to see, you know, what goes on this season, like I said, to determine the winner of the trade. But another surprise move, you know, NBA, the league is always full of surprises. You never know what you're on one team one day, the next you can be somewhere else. So that's just the business part of it. Players can't control that. They just have to control what they, how they perform on the court with their new team. So Karl Anthony Towns being traded from the Minnesota Timberwolves to the New York Knicks, for Julius Randle, DiVincenzo, the first round pick. And we'll just have to wait and see how the season unfolds to see who really won the trade. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about the Minnesota Timberwolves trading Karl Anthony Towns to the Knicks. And we'll just have to see how the season unfolds for both franchises. Thanks for watching the video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell to get all the new videos. And until next time, I'm out.